What's up, guys? This is the NapX and iNetwork interview. This time with Unguardable from the big PS5, one of the top point guards from the PS5. How you doing, Unguardable?
I'm doing good.
Unguardable is glad to have you on for the interview. So I'm just gonna go straight to the questions, man. We have pretty much heard of you a lot, especially in terms of prospects, and especially during the combine. You fared well in the combine, played great. Is it something that is basically pushing you to basically get into this 2K Elite? Who was the driving force so far?
The driving force, honestly, the driving force for me getting to the league, I've just always played the game. I've always been pretty good at the game, so that's something I've always wanted to do. Once I heard about the 2K League, when it came out, I was actually too young, but I didn't know much about Pro-Am either. So I recently just got into Pro-Am like last year, and now that's something I'm actually trying to get into. I'm very interested in it. It's big.
Now, actually, I was going to go to actually another question for you is basically how did you get into the 2K Pro-Am scene, and when do you realize you can take it very far?
Well, the Pro-Am scene, I got when the PlayStation 5 came out, it was limited. A lot of people didn't have one.
Right.
So a lot of people was playing 10s, and I was playing 10s every day with different people, and they were saying I was good at the game. So I had made a team with some new people that I had just met, and we started playing, and we actually made a couple runs and big runs. People started realizing who I was. And that's when I realized I could actually take it to a bigger level than just playing semi-competitive.
Hey man, if you got certain people that is basically helping you to improve your game every day, and then also you can just benefit from it, and then continue to go on from there, it works out. So I wanted to actually ask you, how do you even got into 2K in general? What is the driving force? What helped you basically push you to play 2K, every day, or just basically get you to start playing 2K?
Well, when I grew up, I was always watching sports. Like, that was the first thing I'm seeing when I'm waking up, Sports Center, everything. So naturally, watching sports, it's a video game. You're gonna want to play video games. You see your older brothers playing games. You're like, that's interesting. So all I wanted to do when I was younger was just beat my big brother in 2K. So that was my driving force. I had to beat him. That was just the goal. And now I could do that consistently. So I'm happy with myself.
I always had to face against my dad, and especially against 2K. So I relate to that plenty much. Like, hey, listen, I can beat my pops now anytime in 2K with ease. Now, one thing I wanted to ask you about pretty much iNetwork. Now, you basically partnered up with iNetwork during the beginning of the pre-draft. I wanted to ask you, how did iNetwork basically impact you so far, especially as a prospect, but also trying to get into the league?
Our networkers they're very helpful. They very promotional. We're working on some things now that I'm not gonna talk about too much, but it's very promotional. They definitely retweet everything. They're definitely a good company. Somebody that you should be on the lookout for with a lot of prospects.
Yeah, they do a great job pushing out content, especially for you guys, and also they leave some messages here and there from Twitter, and also on you guys Twitch. Whenever you guys do stream, they do push it, they do promote it, and I'm glad that you guys are getting the coverage for you guys, for how you guys play, because you guys are really good, talented players. I mean, I never wouldn't just pick out 5 prospects if they don't know how to play the game. You know what I'm saying? So it's a great spot to basically be in. I want you to tell me right now, right? I'm a GM. Say if I'm a GM for the NBA 2K League right now. I need a combo guard. I need a point guard. I need a shooting guard. Either which way. I know you play both. I know, you got the skills to play both. I don't know which one you want to claim. You play better, point guard, shooting guard, but I want a combo guard. You know what I'm saying? Tell me why I need you as my combo. Tell me why I would take a risk on you and basically add you to the team and know I can get scoring in and out every day.
I mean, clearly I've been experienced doing both. I've played with some top players such as that boy Dimes, played in tourneys with Seldon, played with some good players. I can do both. I can switch it up, either one. I'm someone that's going to come in, work hard every day. I'm always working on my game. Every time you see me play, you're seeing something new. I'm just consistent. I'm consistently been a great scorer. That's what I'm known for since I came into the pro-am scene. you know what you're gonna get out of me, and that's my part.
Hey, I already know, like, pretty much you can basically get opportunities to score, and pretty much you can play, and you played with different players, like you said, Dime, Seldom, so you kind of got that experience of basically playing with 2K Elite players, but also the prospects that is basically coming in, and most likely is going to get drafted with you. So either which way, either where you land is basically, you know, it's going to help you out, and hopefully it basically match with your style. Now, how would you say is your personality goes? Like, basically, do you give more up tempo, more life to the team, or is it more like cool, calm, collective? I got this type of vibe.
I'm most of the time I'm pretty cool and calm and collected, but you know, as the pressure rises, you'll see more energy out of me. I'm very laid back overall. Off the game, I'm definitely a chill person. I'm just going with however it go. I'm just a vibe guy. I'm just chilling. But high pressure situation, you'll definitely see the Unguardable come out.
And I was gonna get to that. How do you deal with that pressure or stressful situation, and especially in like close games and everything? Like, what is the Unguardable when it comes out? Like, when it's basically like, hey, we need to get a bucket, or is it more just like, yo, be quiet, let's talk, let's do something? You know what I'm saying? Is it that, or is it just more energy?
I'm big on trying to lock in. I let my teammates have the energy. As a guard, you gotta keep everybody composed. So I'm more on having my teammates get the energy, gassing my teammates. I'm trying to get them excited more than me just getting excited.
Right. Okay. Hey, listen, I like that. As a GM, I'll definitely take that for sure, man. Speaking of GMs and just moving down a list of the chain right here, let's talk about your coaches. I know you don't really have, and if you do have coaches, or you do have people behind your back, whether it be a coach or a player, tell me your relationship with your coaches or your players, or like a 2K Elite player that basically gives you advice. What is the advice coming into Vegas? What is the advice coming into the NBA 2K Elite draft? What are they telling you?
Well, going into Vegas, I got two already 2K professionals on my team, and Miles and Goofy.
Right.
You know, Goofy, he an energetic guy. He just telling me the stage presence is different. Just go out there, just be calm. Don't let nobody talk you out your game. Like, it's just having them two on my team is definitely helpful though. They've been there before. You know what you're gonna get out of them. They're consistent. When I got Steals, you know, he's 15, top lock. I like Steals, man. Steals is really good. He's really young. He gonna be definitely one of the first picks in his class, whenever that is, because you know he's 12 years old.
Right.
But Johnny's been considered a top player since before I met him. He was a top player before I was even known. So you know what you're gonna get out of Johnny.
Right. And I mean, the team basically fits you perfectly. It's like a bunch of people that basically, you know, been there before, but also have fun and basically have the experience and everything. And then you have people like Elite Steele that basically, you know, like they still.
Nah, Steele's definitely been there before too. He probably more experienced than me with all the tourneys he won.
I can't judge Elite Steele. I like Elite Steele. Don't get me wrong, because it's just like, I think, you know, personally, in terms of like gameplay and everything, Elite Steele's good. And but as you said, he's 15. You know, you're a little bit older. Do you feel as though like gives you like more energy, or is it more just like a I was like him when I was younger type thing?
No, he's definitely a little bro type of guy. He's somebody that could take criticism. He's definitely, I would say he's mature for his age for the most part. He's not real childish. He's definitely more mature for being 15 years old.
Bet. And that works perfectly with Goofy. You already know Goofy's animated, right, in the chats. You already know. So hey, that works perfectly, man. And especially you and Johnny Red. But potentially also, I mean, not gonna say potentially, most likely will be in the draft, or most likely will be in the league after this draft. I can see it. I can see why the temperament and basically the advice that they give you is gonna basically move you on. All right, so enough of pretty much the 2K E League. I'm gonna go a little bit future diving. Right, what is your career path? Mm-hmm. Basically, if it wasn't for the 2K E League, or if afterwards, you know, maybe after your playing days, maybe after a certain thing, let's take a look through the future, probably like 5 years, 10 years down the line.
Yeah, I definitely want to get into 2K League, make this consistent for a little while. But I probably get into business with my dad. Currently, he owns a cleaning business, and he's working on a business with truck driving. So I'm gonna get into something with him. Probably try to take over that in the future. That's a goal of mine.
Hey, if you have something that's already working, especially a family oriented thing, hey, I always tell people, especially in family businesses, like especially if it's already here to you, that you're already doing something good, especially from uppers, from your mom, from your dad, from grandpa, from grandma. Like if they put something already out for you and you are next to take over, you better go in there and take over and make sure everything stays good the way it is, especially when they about to move on. So hey, that's perfect, man. Thank you. That's great. I wish I could have that, that opportunity. It sucks. Trust me. Last question. What player inspires you?
Yeah, I'm definitely blessed with that. That's a fact.
What player inspires you mostly, like an NBA player mostly, that's basically out there that you probably watched when you was a kid, probably watch right now and try to emulate the game. And also my second part of the question, or third part of the question, what coach or what player from the NBA 2K League basically inspires you? What is your inspiration?
A player in the NBA that is definitely.
Go ahead.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It paused for a second. I was like, what's going on?
One player I would say that definitely influences me is Steph Curry. He was an underdog, came out of Davidson. Is some frail guard. What you gonna get out of him? But he's now a two-time MVP, first unanimous. He's consistent, one of the best, probably one in my opinion. But my personal point guard all the time. A player in the 2K League, really good. He's an entertainer. He's definitely one of those in the league. Mm-hmm. He's probably one of the big faces of the league. He's definitely up to it in terms of a 2K player.
Yeah, I like that. Hey, the inspiration of basically the entertaining aspect, but not only that, Curry. I like the Curry pick. A lot of people, when I interviewed, it was like LeBron, Kobe. Some people, I think Moody picked Conor McGregor. So going with Curry is not a bad option. I like it. It's different. It's basically, he's very humble. Basically takes upon every opportunity, and if you're confident about scoring, you can get your buckets at any point of time coming up the court, hey, you got it like that. That's what I'm saying. And that certainly fits your mold to your game. So hey, listen, Unguardable, I want you to have a great Vegas run, hopefully, and going into the Vegas tournaments and basically going for that 50K grand prize. Also too, best of luck also to the NBA 2K Elite Draft. I know you're getting your interviews and I know you have to get ready. This one is going to be, hopefully, it helps you out. You know what I'm saying? Get a little GM watching you. You know what I'm saying? But otherwise than that, I appreciate your time, man. Thank you.